Hi again. We are in the Continental Divide. That peak separates the country in the Rocky Mountains. Everything that flows to the west goes out the Colorado River, and everything that flows to the east goes out the Mississippi. Continental Divide. This separates watersheds, which is something that you hopefully have learned about at this point in the semester. So we are going to talk about soil, which you can see a lot of in this picture. You are starting Soils 1 today. So let's go look at that. I've already got the folder called up. I'm not going to navigate from the home page to the lab folder anymore. I think you probably got that under control. So we're just going to go into the folder there. This is Soil Analysis 1. Okay, and similar to Acid Rain, you're going to watch a movie and answer some questions. Okay, that's activity 1. The second activity, oh, I realized I did not share my screen with you. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So watch the movie, answer questions. Then there's only a second activity for Soils 1, okay? It's kind of a lengthy activity, but again, you need your product that you purchased off the internet, the Luster Leaf Repitest Soil Tester. This is the one that has the little vials that has the different colored pills like red, green, purple, and it, each one of those little pills is gonna give you a different analysis of phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen. Those come with 2 tests each, so if you mess one up, you have a backup, okay? So just be really careful. If you do mess one up, make sure you get the second one working for you. Again, you're gonna need your dried soil samples, so if you haven't made that, make sure you make that. That's one of the first things you should have done at the start of the semester. If you don't have your soil dry and you skipped acid precip last week and you didn't have one then, you gotta get it done, otherwise you're not gonna have any grades for this lab. Dig up your soil, put it in the oven on a bake sheet with parchment paper on 200 or more. I mean, it's not really going to hurt anything if you bake it, but it will dry it quickly. Okay. If it's a very wet soil, you might see steam coming out, like when you cook bacon in the oven, if you cook bacon in the oven. Anyway, that's what you need. So all you're going to do is literally you just follow the directions that are in the kit. Okay, you add so many milliliters of your soil. It has to be dry. You're going to add your water, mix it up, shake. It's going to change colors once you get the pill. And then you look at the color that's in the vial and you compare it to the color chart that comes with the test kit. And you just say whether it's, low, medium, high, very low, whatever. Then you're going to have some reflective questions on things that you could do or add to improve the quality of your soil if you needed to. Now listen, if you have, picture perfect soil, if you are like gardener extraordinaire and your backyard is fantastic and has everything that it needs, don't just say, well, I don't need anything. The whole point is I want you to go on that little website that comes in that kit and read about additives and ways to manipulate your soil chemistry. I want you to understand how and that you can, okay? So make sure even if your soil is great, answer the question on, well, if it wasn't great, what would you need to do to fix it, okay? Don't leave that blank. Don't give me nothing. I have to take off credit for nothing, okay? And so that's that for Soils 1.